Hey guys, this is Better Knights and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we finished capturing the last of the 6 shadow Pokemon from these guys around here in Duel Square, which looks more like a circle. And we added Fluffy to our roster of team members. So yay, we get a new friend. Now, between the last episode now, I actually battled each of these guys again, because you can rebattle each of these guys. All you need to do is go into a building and come back out, or leave the city and come back. And this is basically the first point in the game where you can get a very good amount of experience and money in case you need it, at least for this point in the game. Later on there's a place that is much better for training, and I'll explain that when we get there. But yeah, this place is really good training, and each of these people come with one extra Pokemon after you capture their shadow Pokemon. This guy has Doduo. She has Pichu. This girl had Sunkern. This guy, if I remember correctly, had Horsey. This guy had a Numel. And finally, this guy had a Shuppet. Yeah, so they each have another Pokemon, same general typing of the original one they had. And now, let's continue, guys. That's basically all we can do. Okay, who are you guys? This windmill generates electricity for powering the Colosseum. It may look a little worse for wear, but it's still going strong in active service. Cool. Oh, for 30 long years I've spun these gears. Oh, what's with you, younglings? Do you want to spin gears too? Yeah! Well, haha, not to disappoint you, but this isn't a job that anyone can just pick up. God, murdering the English language much? Give it another 20 years, then come back. Wahaha. Well, so there's an age requirement? Okay, whatever. What's over here? Big empty lot with some building. The door is locked. That's a door. So let's head across this very, very sketchy bridge. Looks like it's made of little metal platings. And let's see what's around here. Aye, that's scary. Take a look down there. It feels like it's gonna suck you right in. This crevasse runs deep under the ground. You can't even see the bottom from here. You see, Pyrite's an old mining town. Oh, I see. I choked. I let victory slip from my grasp in the last knockout challenge. And it's not just once either. It was the time before, and the time before that too. If I wasn't a guy, I could cry. Hey, I know what to do. I'll go ask Pyrite's mother. I'll ask her when I'll finally win that challenge. Yeah, guys, in case you didn't know, Pyrite's mother is, I guess, a nickname that they gave to Fatine, that fortune teller that we saw when we first entered Pyrite. And now let's enter the Pyrite Colosseum. Very renowned place. And see, you guys, you could actually run up here instead of using the hotel. You could actually heal your Pokemon right here. And I honestly have no idea why I just did that, because my Pokemon were at full health already. And you have another PC here to save, but I believe I only have... Why did I go... Look at that, I'm too used to normal Pokemon games. I had to go down one to reach my party, since I thought there was a Pokedex. Yeah, like I said, I did a little training here, so Fluffy actually did get the moves Thunder Wave and Cotton Spore. We still haven't gotten her Vinyl Attack, but we'll see. Okay, Sassy Nature. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, guys, this really sucks, and I bet I probably would have gotten Modest Nature if I hadn't have had to redo the first episode, since I couldn't save after I was done recording. But I got an Adamant Nature on Espeon, which is not good. That makes attack go up and special attack go down, which obviously for Espeon is not really good. Careful, that's a good one. Bashful, not the best, but it could have been worse. And Adamant for this guy, oh my god, that kind of made me sad that I'm not using him. Because Adamant is like one of the, probably the best nature you get on that guy. So, anyway, let's talk to the receptionist. Welcome to Pyrite Colosseum. Are you here to register for entry? Yes. I'm sorry, but the current challenge is already underway. Please wait for the next challenge's registration. Oh, that blows. What do you have to say? I didn't get in here in time to make the registration. I heard rumors that if you win the challenge, you get an awesome Pokemon like that Kale did. Huh, sheesh, what am I saying? You have to keep that a secret. Pretend you never heard me, okay? Beta, wasn't Kale that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? We should ask him. He might know something. I suppose so. And I guess we could head down. Dude, Beta, cooperate. Beta must cooperate with Beta Knights. Is the law of well-being. Let's go, let's see what's going on here. So we have to head all the way, I guess, and talk to that Kale dude that was talking to the Deputy Johnson or whatever his name was near the entrance of town. Yeah, green jerk dude here. Huh? What's that? You want to know if I have a weird Pokemon? if you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. And of course, I bet you guys probably could have seen this coming a mile away. We get in a battle with Rogue Kale. And he sends out Furret and Ralts. Look, it's all fluffy. And Ralts with this little hat hair thing. I'm still not sure what that is. And I'll bring out Espeon and Flappy again. Might as well. Hey guys, I guess I might as well mention here. Okay, Furret right here is the Shadow Pokemon for this battle. Ooh, Trace Synchronize. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Trace is an ability that steals one of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities. But anyway, guys, as for the Shadow Bar, like the one under Flaffy right now, I guess what I could tell you guys about it, I'm not sure what exactly unlocks at every notch, and I tried to look it up, but the guide I have and anything I could find online couldn't tell me. It may have been right there, excuse me, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, see how it's separated into 5 segments? Now, for every segment that is cleared and turns white, one of a few things can happen. Either one of your other moves will be unlocked, your Pokemon's nature will be revealed, because before it was just question mark, question mark, question mark, or whatever. And then when it gets all the way down empty, that is when your Pokemon can actually start earning experience points and EV effort value points. But the thing about Shadow Pokemon is, they will, once the bar reaches all white, they will start gaining experience actually. But the strange thing about that actually is, oh, I got Thunder Shock. You won't get it right away until you do a certain thing, and then your Pokemon will get all the experience it's gathered up in the time that it's been like this, all at once. I know I'm being kind of cryptic here, but I'm just trying not to reveal too much. But anyway, let's get on with this. Furret here is a normal type Pokemon, and a very, very fluffy one at that. Now, Furret, honestly guys, if you are looking for a normal type Pokemon, or you just want a random Pokemon opponent on your team, I guess I could recommend Furret. I mean, it's not the best Pokemon with stats and everything, but it has a pretty good move pool, if I remember correctly. And being a normal Pokemon, it's actually not that bad, honestly, like at all. So I could recommend it, because it'll bring you through the game without too much difficulty. So if you want a random Pokemon, it's basically like Linoon, if you've ever, or Linoon, I don't know why I call it Linoon, I usually call it Linoon. But it's basically like Linoon from the 3rd generation games, only not quite as good as Linoon, but it's still a really good Pokemon. Okay, let's beat this Ralts before that helping hand actually does anything. And yeah, there's not really much else to tell about Furret, so I think I'll end it there. Just good move pool, overall decent Pokemon. Nothing stopping you from using it. I wouldn't not recommend it. So let's just get this out of the way. Kale, I believe, has 4 Pokemon with him. Yeah, he does. Next, he sends out a Seedot, a Grass type. So basically, this is just another generic battle. Nothing really too difficult in any of these battles lately, although Furret here is a little higher leveled than you, so you may want to watch out for that. In fact, I'm gonna try and throw a Pokemon, hope I get lucky again, just to try and get it out of the way. Snag Ball, go! One, 2, 3. Yes! God, I'm either getting really lucky or really, really unlucky in these battles. Anyway, guys, his last Pokemon is Machop, and this thing... Ah, man, I wish I would have hit Seedot with that instead. Because, guys, this thing is not going to survive a hit from Espeon's Confusion. Not at all. Wait, why would you use that on Espeon? Okay, so let's just end this battle here, guys. Oh. Whatever, it'll die anyway, so... that Shadow Rush will still hit the C dot like I intended it to do in the first place. Okay, we're only up to 10 minutes, we got a little more. I'm gonna try and make this episode not as long as the last ones. And I mean it this time, I'm gonna try and keep it short. So, we'll get as much done as we can, though. That's why I want to get this battle out of the way. I would just skip the last of this battle, but I mean, it's gonna end this next turn anyway, so... not really much point to that. Confusion! End it, Espion! And away we go. Ooh, Espion almost grew a level with that. And we beat Roadkill. My shadow Pokemon! Get some money for winning. Yay. Bah! That was it? That lying Myra B came up with that fancy, tough-sounding name Shadow Pokemon. But it was no big deal. You guys be careful too, don't be played for a sucker. That's about all they'll give you if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon? That's what it's called? A Shadow Pokemon? Oh, okay, it's Sweeto. Shadow Pokemon? That's what it's called? A Shadow Pokemon? That Pokemon with the black aura. Ooh. What's going on here? It's Disco Dude. And it's that one weird flying white-haired dude from Phoenix City that came out of the mayor's office. Looks like Sephiroth almost, but not quite. I trust things are going according to plan, my Rorby. Oh yes indeed, Master Naskur. Our plan is coming along with a lovely peachy keen way. We have already broken Duke King's spirit. We can do as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. We've been giving away Shadow Pokemon on the slide to challenge winners for gathering data. Good. The others also appear to be doing their part to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. Whoa-ho-ho-ho! This is perking up my spirit and body. Oh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. And of course he's not gonna wait. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. One of my favorite songs in the game. It looks like the Colosseum has a secret. I guess there's no choice but to take part in a battle challenge there. So after that scene with Myra B, I guess we might as well head up towards the Colosseum, guys. All the way up. Walking and walking and walking, and what's going on? It's a zombie! Or just a dead guy. Someone, there's trouble. Help me. Oh god, he's like twitching on the floor. Dude. The chief's inside. Silva came and... Silva, that was the boy from before it. Dude. Ow, 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 ow. That Silva's gone too far this time. Here, he ripped out and ripped off one of the gears. The Colosseum's going to be without power. Chief, are you alright? I thought he was I thought Charles was the chief. Or is this guy just known as chief? Yeah, and the only thing bruises my pride. It was only Silva, so I wasn't expecting any trouble. Huh? But isn't Silva Duke King's trusting lieutenant? What is his motive for doing this? That's what I want to know. He was ranting about how the Colosseum can just shut down or something. Sorry to worry you, younglings. Thanks. I'll be fine now. But I need to ask for a favor. Will you hear me out? Oh, I see where this is going. If the Colosseum loses power, the whole town suffers. I need you to find that gear Silva ran off with. I'm counting on you, younglings. Okay. Duke King and Silva had a falling out. No, that can't be right. Silva would never betray Duke King. Ah, damn it, I was giving him the wrong voice, but yeah, he had that more. Silva would never betray Duke King. Something like that. I don't know. Whatever. There's big trouble. The Colosseum must be in an uproar by now without any power. Yeah, whatever. So guys, we have to go and find wherever he put that gear. Well, you seem to heal fast. Silva, he must have been driven to desperation. Poor Silva. Alright guys, I don't think I mentioned it before, I hope I did, but if not, you can actually also buy revives here. When I showed you the shop, I didn't really mention it, but you can actually get revives, which will fully revive your Pokemon if they faint. Very good item if you could afford the somewhat hefty cost. But if you come here to the police office first, you'll find a jail key. And I believe you guys remember what this is from. Not them. Remember when I accidentally talked to this thing and it brought up my items? Well, it seems like this is what it was for. Use that. It opens here. Now I know there's supposed to be something right around here. Isn't there? Wait, what? Okay, it's a key item, so I can use it more than once. I thought it was in that. Okay. Oh, no. Hey, what? Oh, wow, thanks. You're letting us loose? Hey, I don't know or care who you are, but thanks. See ya. Oh, what did I just do? That's probably not a good thing, but okay. He left an item. TM46. Oh, God, I could just imagine already what this one is. See where are my TMs? Yep, TM46, Thief. Thief is a dark move, guys, that'll, when you use it, it'll sometimes steal the opponent's held item if they have one. Can I let them out? These guys I want to let out. I kind of like these guys. Even if you open that door, it's not going to make us... We're not going to make a dash for it. Hey, don't open the door. What do you think would happen if Myra B found us here? That's the only time you'll ever see someone not want you to let them out of jail. Now guys, you may be thinking, now where the hell can Silva have brought that gear to? Okay dude, just walk down for once. No, he didn't really make it too far. Well, I guess this could be considered pretty far, but for a video game with insta travel, not very far at all. If you come here to the construction lot, you'll see a very shiny gear over here. Now normally, they'd probably never find this thing because of how obscure it is in this mess. You found a gear for the windmill, but of course it's shiny and we have the power of shiny sight. Everything that we can pick up will glow. So anyway, with that, all we have to do is go bring the gear back to them. But I think we'll save that for the next episode, guys. So yeah, in the next episode we return the gear over to the windmill to power the Colosseum. And we see what happens next. Maybe we'll enter the Colosseum, maybe more stuff will happen, maybe we'll see Disco Dude again, or maybe we'll even hear from Silva. Who knows? Either way guys, I think we're progressing pretty far and pretty well. Finally got an episode under 20 minutes. Besides, I believe episode 2. So guys, this has been Nights for Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. If you like my work, subscribe and rate, or thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. I'm here every day, as much as I can at least. And I hope you all have fun. Good night, guys. See y'all.